Sorority Life Awards. My name is Maddie Boley, and I am the President of Order of Omega, the National Honor Society recognizing leadership in fraternity and sorority life. Before we commence the awards portion of our ceremony, we will provide special recognition to both new and graduating members of Order of Omega. This spring, Order of Omega was honored to initiate 4 new members. We would like to recognize those individuals now. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing to be recognized. From Alpha Zeta Delta, Camilla Graham. From Kappa Kappa Gamma, Lauren Becker. And from Pi Beta Phi, Maya Dickerson and Anna Lynn Lovell. For their contributions to their organization, the betterment of the fraternity and sorority community, concern for the welfare and development of Monmouth College, and for their contributions in the furtherance of interfraternal relations, seeking the ideals of fraternal siblinghood, the National Order of Omega Greek Honor Society recognizes these students as new members. As President of Order of Omega and a fellow Greek, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all. We would now like to recognize our members that will be participating in commencement next month. When I call your name, please come to the stage to be recognized as an entire group. Our graduating members are as follows. From Alpha Zeta Delta, Tori Cook. AJ Furness. From Kappa Kappa Gamma, Jan Abel. Savannah Hickson. Lydia Perez. Maddie Wilson. From Pi Beta Phi, Anita Gandara. Billion Pucky. Anna Yataro. Nyla Jackson. McKaylee Savage. From Sigma Phi Epsilon, Michael Andal. Ty Otto. Barton Rodriguez. And from Zeta Beta Tau, Lauren Burbridge. Congratulations to you all, and thank you for representing Monmouth College and Order of Omega well. Let's give them a round of applause. Welcome one of our Greek Week directors, Tori Cook, to the stage for some announcements before we kick off the award portion of tonight's ceremony.
Good evening, and again, welcome to the 2024 Fraternity and Sorority Life Awards. Our other Greek Week director, Xander Boris, was unfortunately unable to make it tonight, but we are very appreciative of his work throughout the entire process. Xander and I led the Greek Week committee in the planning and the implementation of all of this week's events. We want to take a special moment to recognize all of the members of the Greek Week Committee for their hard work in planning this week's events. If you are present, please stand so we can thank you for your efforts this week. You may be seated. Tonight, as we come together to celebrate the accomplishments of the last year, the Greek Week Committee wants to first and foremost express to you how proud of you we all are. We are proud of everything that you have done over the past year to not only support your chapters, but also to support fraternity and sorority life on campus. Each of you have done your very best, and we appreciate the work that you have done immensely. Each and every chapter of Greek life Each and every member of Greek life plays a significant role in the success of their chapter, and tonight we celebrate you all. It is now our pleasure to present Greeks by the Numbers. The tradition highlights the accomplishments of the Greek community as a whole, reminding us of all the impact that we hold as members of fraternity and sororities. In 2023, members of Greek life recorded approximately 1,745 service hours. In both the spring and fall of last year, the average GPA of Greeks exceeded that of unaffiliated students, with the all-Greek GPA being 3.26 in the spring and 3.23 in the fall. Monmouth currently has approximately 173 undergraduates on campus that are members of sorority or fraternity, with 42 of us walking across the commencement stage next month. As a community, we are all extraordinarily involved across many areas of the campus. In 2023, 77% of first-year mentors and 44% of orientation leaders were members of Greek life. Greeks also make up about half the President's Life staff and over 2/3 of the Scott ambassadors. Additionally, every member on the current Scout Student Senate Executive Board is a member of Greek life. Additionally, during our penny wars this week, we were able to raise $553.96 for the Highlander Hub here on campus. Thank you all for the hard work. Not just in the past week, but in the entire year. You should all be extremely proud of your accomplishments. Now please welcome Assistant Director of Fraternity and Sorority Life and Student Engagement, Cullen Marshall, for a brief introduction of tonight's awards.
Before I get to my scripted part, there are 3 things I forgot to put, so I'm going to get those out of the way. First of all, thank you to Nemo DeClaw for handling tech, because... Secondly, please pick up your banners after the award ceremony, and then also any awards recipients, we have boxes for your awards, so some of them might be a little fragile, so if you would like those, please come up to me after the ceremony. Okay, thank you all for being here tonight. Before the awards start, we have one final order of business, which is announcing a few scholarship recipients from IFC and Panhell this semester. If your name is called, please stand to be recognized. The recipient of the $100 IFC Spring 2024 Active Member Scholarship is unfortunately not able to be here tonight, but his name is Michael Andol from Sigma Phi Epsilon. And then the 3 recipients of the $80 Panhell Spring 2024 New Member Scholarships. Thank you, Nemo. Recipients of the $80 Panhell Spring 2024 New Member Scholarships are as follows. From Alpha Xi Delta, Natalie Morrow. From Kappa Gamma, Ruby Poffenbarger. And from Pi Beta Phi, Karina Angst. I will give a very brief intro to our awards. Fraternities and sororities were founded upon the ideals of scholarship, citizenship, leadership, siblinghood, and service to others. Tonight, we continue to cherish these values and strive to model ourselves after the examples given to us by our organization's founders. This awards process provides a means whereby the fraternities of Monmouth College may measure their activities and programs against these founding principles. It also helps ensure that the actions of our organizations are congruent with the values articulated in our rituals and creeds. This year, the FSL Awards packet encouraged your chapter to reflect on both your accomplishments and potential areas of improvement. Each of your chapters worked hard to compile information for the 2023 calendar year, which I know firsthand to be a mammoth of a task, so thank you very much. A diverse group of judges, whose names can be found in your programs, then scored all your submissions, and the awards based on those results will be presented this evening. In addition to honoring the chapter winning each award, we will also recognize the chapters who came in second place in some of the categories with honorable mentions. A representative from the chapter or the individual winning an award may come to the stage to receive it. Honorable mention certificates will be available after the ceremony, which is also when we will get pictures of each chapter. Thank you to our MarCom office. So do not rush out immediately after awards. As I mentioned earlier in an email today, when we take pictures, please allow chapters with throwers from the track and field team to go first, as Coach Woodard has graciously delayed their departure to allow them to attend tonight. So thank you, Coach Woodard, for that. Without further ado, we're on to awards now. We will now begin our awards ceremony, starting with the award for academic excellence, presented by past CBT President and current Scout Student Senate Vice President, Corey Pevitz.
Good evening. Thoughtful academic pursuit is a central value in all of our organizations. In fact, it was the greatest principle upon which the founders of these organizations established our men's and women's fraternities more than a century ago. The award for academic excellence is earned by the chapter, which demonstrates not only the greatest accomplishments in academics, but also an ongoing system of programs to support scholastic excellence. An honorable mention for academic excellence goes to the women of Alpha Xi Delta. This year's winning chapter has dedicated itself to supporting members in their academic pursuits. Members are rewarded for earning A's and B's and attending class by being placed in a raffle at each chapter meeting. Members on academic probation work with the VP of Member Experience to develop an academic support program and hold follow-up meetings to track their progress. This organization implemented initiatives like Major Friend, where members connect with each other in the same field of study. During midterms and finals, they also hold de-stress nights and face masks and yoga to support the well-being of their members going into exams. But most notably, this chapter achieved the highest GPA among all 7 organizations in both the spring and the fall of 2023, earning an amazing 3.52 and 3.65 respectively. And the 2024 Academic Excellence Award has been earned by the very deserving Pi Beta Phi. Now, please welcome last year's Emerging Female, Emma Romano, to present the 2024 Emerging Female Leader Award.
Hi guys! Alright, so I'll be presenting the Emerging Female Leader. So the award for Emerging Female Greek Leader recognizes a woman who demonstrates outstanding leadership within her chapter and the Monmouth College community. This woman must show great potential to lead her chapter and advocate for the entire FSL community. This year's Emerging Female Leader is involved in a wide variety of organizations on campus, including the cheer team, American Chemical Society, Community, Scout Ambassadors, the women's lacrosse team last spring, and recently, Order of Omega. She also acts as a resident assistant, putting on programs like Easter egg hunts open to all of campus. In her own chapter, she has served as campus activities director, community service director, administration director, and a member of the honor board. Her nominator states, in such a short amount of time, she has been able to touch the lives of many of our sisters and inspire us to be the kindest, most successful versions of ourselves. Some words used to describe her were kind-hearted, high-achieving, gracious, resilient, and courageous. all of which are crucial in an emerging female leader on campus. Please join me in congratulating the 2024 Emerging Female Greek Leader from Alpha Xi Delta, Miss Camilla Graham. All right, we can please welcome last year's Emerging Male, Ethan Panaganaban, to present the 2024 Emerging Male Leader Award.
What's up, beautiful? The award for Emerging Male Greek Leader recognizes a man who also demonstrates outstanding leadership within his chapter and the Monmouth College community. This man must show great potential to lead his chapter and advocate for the entire fraternity sorority life community. This year's winning individual is involved in Scott Student Senate, Alpha Lambda Delta, Stockdale Fellows, MJUR, Wind Ensemble, Moot Court, Order of Omega, the Writing Center, and the Sports Information Department. Giving his all to each of these activities as Operations Director or Vice President of his chapter, he leads by example by excelling in his own classes, holding members accountable when necessary, and creating a safe and welcoming space for all brothers. He's described by his nominators as committed, clever, and responsible. There are all important traits to look for in an up-and-coming leader. Additionally, this young man's nominator describes him as having an unmatched commitment to academics and a love for not only his brothers, but all of those close to him. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 Emerging Greek Leader from Zeta Beta Tau is Mr. Cameron Shook. He's so handsome. Please welcome, please welcome Jan Abel, from member of Kappa Kappa Gamma, to present the Excellence in Philanthropic Program Award.
Each organization on this campus participates in numerous philanthropic activities throughout the local community and with their own national philanthropies. A cornerstone of the Greek experience is using our time and talents to give to others, and all of you have done your part to raise awareness and funds to support outstanding causes. For philanthropic programming, honorable mentions go to Phi Delta Theta and Sigma Phi Epsilon. This year's winning chapter worked with a number of charitable organizations in 2023, including Children's Miracle Network, Jewish Women International, Temple Shalom, Movember, and their own national organization's foundation. This chapter succeeded in finding fun and creative ways to engage campus in donating to worthy causes. These included a women's Powder Puff flag football tournament, a gift of life swab drive, a partnership with Pepperoni's Pizza, a March Madness bracket competition, and even the chance for students and staff to egg a member of this fraternity. Through all of their programming, this fraternity raised nearly $1,700 for their chosen philanthropies. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipient of Excellence in Philanthropic Programming, the men of Zeta Beta Tau. ask ATO President William Edu to present the Excellence in Community Service Award.
Thank you for the applause and for the opportunity. You all look magnificent. Women's and men's fraternities perform many types of service. They serve their members, helping grow into successful young adults. They serve our campus, promoting excellence in academics and leadership. Finally, they serve others off campus through community service. Giving back to our communities has been an important aspect of our organizations since their founding, which is why we recognize it tonight. For excellence in community service, an honorable mention goes to the Honorable Woman of Pi Beta Phi. The winning chapter logged approximately 475 service hours throughout 2023 calendar year. An impressive feat considering how busy all our groups are on campus. Members have helped at ASAP events and also freshman move-in, welcoming our newest Scots to campus. This chapter also served individuals off campus by working with groups like the Buchanan Center for the Arts, the Jameson Center, and the Recharge Teen Center. Because of their commitment to the campus and local community, this chapter also received Service Excellence Award at the 2023 Highlander Awards. Please join me in congratulating this year's recipients of the Excellence in Community Service Award. The men of Phi Delta Theta. Please welcome Dean of Students and VP for Student Affairs, our beloved Dean Karen O, to present the Astounding Chapter Advisor Award.
Love you all too. Y'all look so nice. Guiding every successful chapter, there must be a team of dedicated, loyal advisors. Together, this group works on behalf of the organization to help its members succeed. They provide advice, mentoring, and an empathetic ear. Sometimes they are faculty members or administrators, and sometimes they are even alumni of the fraternity or Monmouth College. This year's recipient came to his position of finance advisor at a critical time for the chapter. He worked with both the national office and the undergraduates to help pay off debts and more responsibly allocate funding for future chapter operations. Despite his other responsibilities in his career and with Monmouth College, this advisor always makes time to support and guide current members. Recently, this individual has offered a great deal of his time and talent to the steering committee for a new chapter facility on campus. I could go completely off script here because I've known this individual for well over 25 years, but I will not. I will stick to the script. The nominating chapter notes that this individual is characterized by his charisma, wit, and humor, and I couldn't agree more with that one, and embodies what it means to be a member of our chapter. It is my honor to present the award for the 2024 Outstanding Advisor for his work with Zeta Beta Tau, Mr. Mark Tupper. Yeah! Feel free to see me after if you want some stories. Please welcome past ticket president Eli Kelly to present the award for chapter education and programming.
Appropriate risk management and prevention policies are incredibly important to our current and future success as Greek organizations. Each chapter should include designated programming to discuss topics such as alcohol and drug use, violence and assault, and hazing prevention throughout the year. In addition to these, programs in the area of health and wellness, career development, and multicultural differences should be offered to give your members opportunities to grow as engaged and well-rounded citizens. Honorable mention for chapter education and programming is awarded to the members of Kappa Kappa Gamma. This year's winning chapter met regularly to provide orientations and workshops for new members and executive officers. Throughout the year, this chapter also held training sessions and reviews regarding ritual practices, recruitment, weapons safety, hazing prevention, bystander intervention, Title IX and consent, and sober monitoring, all of which are important topics to discuss among today's college students. This organization also placed a heavy emphasis on the National Fraternity's cultural and religious history, celebrating several holidays important in the Jewish faith and providing educational programming on the topic of anti-Semitism to all of campus. Please join me in congratulating the winner of the 2024 Chapter Education and Programming Award to the men of Zeta Beta Tau. Please welcome AJ Furness, member of Alpha Xi Delta, to present the Award for Excellence in Involvement and Leadership Development.
In their rituals and traditions, fraternities and sororities teach members to engage with their communities and share their talents in positions of leadership. On Monmouth's campus, this is most often witnessed in sisters and brothers' participation in non-Greek activities, which most chapters ask as a condition of membership. Another key component to chapter success is programming on leadership. When chapters provide educational and leadership opportunities for their members, they improve not only their organization, but the overall campus community as well. Honorable mentions in involvement and leadership development go to the members of both Kappa Kappa Gamma and Pi Beta Phi. This year's winning chapter heavily promotes involvement both on and off campus. At Monmouth, this chapter is heavily involved in Scott Student Senate, residence life, the Sports Information Department, and swimming. Outside of Monmouth, brothers work as volunteer coaches and with groups like the Boy Scouts and the American Legion. Throughout the year, this chapter's executive board improved their leadership skills by attending virtual and in-person officer retreats with their peers from chapters across the nation. The time and energy these men put in is reflected in both their academic and professional success. Please join me in congratulating the winner of the 2024 Excellence and Involvement in Leadership Development Award, the men of Zeta Beta Tau. Please welcome past IFC President Ben Dorn, who will present the Outstanding Chapter Program Award.
Good evening. Hope everyone is doing pretty good today and the whole week. You flip the page. Throughout the year, men and women's fraternities hold dozens of events and programs, social exchanges with other chapters, educational programs for members, and campus events filled all over the calendar. When planning thoroughly and executed well, these programs are fun, well attended, and reflect positively on the entire FSL community. Each of our nominated programs this year is to be applauded for their overall success and positive contributions to our community and beyond. Honorable mentions for our chapter program goes to Kappa Kappa Gamma for the program, a look into the minds of KKG. Is that right? And to Pi Beta Phi for their Founders Day program with the Pi Phi from Knox College. Congratulations. This year's outstanding program was co-sponsored by several groups on campus, including Mindful Monmouth, ASAP, Scott's Senate, and Peer Educator Program, with many more groups being represented at an actual event. Topics covered by the groups at the event include bystander intervention, health and victim services, self-care, and sexual assault prevention. All attendants were entered into a raffle with prizes that included fitness trackers, massage guns, and reusable water bottles. This program should be commended for its wide reach on campus and how it brought light to important topics and conversations that affect our fellow students. Please help me congratulate the winner of the award for Outstanding Chapter Program for their 2023 Wellness Fair, the men of Zeta Beta Tau. Please welcome Jay Wilbon. President of Zeta Beta Tau, to present the Richard Dock Chief Award for Involvement in Greek Life and Athletics.
Professor Richard Dock checked in on his Zeta Beta Tau brothers almost every day for 4 years. He was a professor here spanning 30 years before passing away in 2009. He never retired and never stopped caring for his students. Doc rarely missed an athletic event, was demanding in the classroom, was devoted to fraternity and sorority life, was a great contributor to the community, and was inducted into the FSL Alumni Hall of Fame in fall of 2019. The Doc Heath Award recognizes an undergraduate who shares these qualities and demands extremely high performance, a 3.3 GPA minimum. At least 2 fraternity leadership roles, a record of service, and 3 years on an athletic team. This year's recipient has put in the work both on the field and in the classroom. She is a 4-year member of the softball team and a leader within the Student Athletic Advisory Committee. She supports all of her teammates and leads by example from her place in the right outfield. In the realm of academics, she has maintained an impressive 3.99 GPA and has been featured on the Dean's List every semester of her college career. Within her sorority, she has acted as Director of Member Conduct, Director of Service and Philanthropy, and VP of Recruitment. On campus, she has been involved in research, tutoring, admissions, mortarboard, Psi Chi, Alpha Lambda Delta, and Order of Omega. Off campus, she has worked both as a substitute and a summer school teacher. This year's winner was described as a strong example of our chapter's virtues and Monmouth College experience. Please join me in recognizing the recipient of the 2024 Richard Dock Heath Award for Involvement in Greek Life and Athletics from Pi Beta Phi, Lillian Huggy. Please welcome Pan-Hellenic Council President Anna Lynn Lovell to present the 2024 Greek Woman of the Year Award.
Hello. The Greek Woman of the Year is earned by a sister who exemplifies strong Pan-Hellenic values, is a leader in her chapter and across campus, and is widely respected and involved both inside and outside the Greek community. This year's recipient has almost too many accomplishments to name, but we have tried our best. In her own chapter, she has held the roles of Finance and Operations VP, Chapter Life VP, and Membership VP. She helped the chapter transition to post-COVID operations with her impeccable time and event management skills. She has also educated herself extensively on chapter rules, policies, and proceedings, becoming the authority on these topics among her sisters. On campus, she's also been involved in the Honors Program, tutoring, Sophia, Mortarboard, Stockdale Fellows, Scots Ambassadors, the Student Athletic Advisory Committee, and the Women's Soccer and Lacrosse teams. This individual has also been recognized in the past as an emerging Greek female. In addition to these accomplishments, this individual served as an outstanding president of Order of Omega, doubling the chapter size and giving the society a presence on campus that has been lacking for many years. Her nominators describe her as a natural-born leader that exceeds expectations and has revolutionized our chapter and the campus community. Please join me in congratulating the 2024 Greek Woman of the Year from Alpha Psi Delta, Miss Tori Cook. Welcome Interfraternity Council President Brady Arrhenius to present the 2024 Greek Man of the Year Award.
Thank you. The Greek Man of the Year is earned by a brother who exemplifies strong fraternal values, who is highly involved as a leader in his chapter and on campus, and is widely respected among the Greek community. This year's winner has served as President, Risk and Wellness Director, and House Manager of his fraternity. He has also been an active member of Interfraternity Council, previously serving as the VP of Member Development. In this role, he works tirelessly to bring a speaker on hazing prevention to campus, putting in more effort than many officers in recent history. This individual also stays busy across other areas of campus, acting as a lead first-year mentor, Scott Student Senate Vice President, past president of the local chapter of the Illinois Education Association, a Golden Apple Scholar, a Stockdale Fellow, treasurer of Chorale, and a sports information assistant. He also excels academically, maintaining an impressive 3.98 GPA and membership in the Kappa Delta Pi and Alpha Lambda Delta Honor Societies. This young man's nominator states that he gives all brothers a roadmap on how to succeed and rise above the rest of the playing field, constantly showing brothers how to be their best. Please help me in congratulating the 2024 Greek Man of the Year Award from Zeta Beta Tau, Mr. Corey Pevins. Please welcome back Colin Marshall to present the Outstanding Chapter President Award and Outstanding Chapter Operations Award.
No love for Greek chapter there, Corey. The Outstanding Chapter President Award is presented to an individual who has proven their dedication and commitment to their own Greek organization, the entire FSL community, and the greater campus and local communities. This year's recipient was nominated not only by his own chapter, but 2 others as well, showing just how big of an impact he has made on the entire community. This young man consistently puts in the work, making the time to regularly attend meetings for the numerous organizations he's involved in. In his own organization, he sets standards high for his entire executive board and chapter. While holding fellow members accountable can be a thankless job, this young man's commitment did not go unnoticed by peers and staff. He also worked to educate the entire campus community about topics and traditions important to his own faith and his national fraternity, organizing multiple events open to all of campus. Other achievements include organizing his chapter's first formal in recent history and leading his brothers through a historic fall recruitment season, practically doubling the size of the chapter. This individual has also prepared his chapter for its future after his departure, helping set up housing steering committees and a formal alumni advisory board. Additionally, this individual has earned recognition from his national organization, sitting on a mental health committee and earning the largest individual undergraduate scholarship in the fraternity's history. His nominators describe him as thoughtful, dedicated, and irreplaceable. Please join me in congratulating the 2024 Outstanding Greek Chapter President from Zeta Beta Tau, Mr. Corey Pevitz. The Outstanding Chapter Operations Award was created to recognize a men's or women's fraternity for achieving excellence in all areas of chapter operations. This is the highest award a Greek organization may earn at Monmouth College. It was very close between our top 2 this year, so both the honorable mention and the recipient should be very proud of themselves. Honorable mention in chapter operations goes to Kappa Kappa Gamma. This year's winning organization excelled in several areas of operations. They revamped their chapter room, converting existing spaces to study rooms, and allowing visitors and alumni to get a better impression of the chapter's priorities and accomplishments. This chapter also made extremely good use of their alumni network. Undergraduates met frequently with designated alumni mentors and even a founding member of their chapter, both in person and via Zoom, preparing them for major events on campus and an upcoming move to a new chapter facility. This chapter also reworked their executive board, implementing chair positions that haven't been present for many years in the realms of physical and mental wellness, housing, and DEI. Regarding academics, they were the highest performing chapter among fraternities in both the spring and fall of 2023. Last year, they also raised the most money for their designated philanthropies out of all 7 chapters. Chapter members are involved across campus in areas like chorale, wind ensemble, mortarboard, track and cross country, and theater productions. Most notably, this chapter hosted their 75th anniversary on campus this past May, welcoming many alumni, stakeholders, and even their national president to Monmouth's campus, reinvigorating a sense of pride in the local Illinois Gamma chapter. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the 2024 Outstanding Chapter Operations Award, the men of Sigma Phi Epsilon. Please welcome back Tori Cook to announce the final award recipients, you're almost out of here, of the night.
We have come to the final honors of the evening. We will begin with the Greek god, goddess, demigod, and demigoddess. The The Greek god and goddess are older members who embody our fraternal spirit and have earned the loyalty and admiration not only of their own brothers and sisters, but also of the entire Greek life family. The Greek demigod and demigoddess are newer members who step up to the plate as examples of fraternal and Panhellenic virtue, cheering us on and leading us into competition and collaboration. Nominations for these awards came from Greek Week committee members. When we call your name, please come to the stage to be recognized as a group. Your 2024 Greek demigod from Sigma Phi Epsilon is Xander Stout. Your 2024 Greek demigoddess from Kappa Kappa Gamma is Elena Earl. Your 2024 Greek god from Alpha Tau Omega is William Idu. Your 2024 Greek goddess from Alpha Xi Delta is Anna Castor. Congratulations to these four outstanding individuals. Next, we will present the Spirit Stick, which recognizes the chapter that has shown the most enthusiasm, sportsmanship, and spirit throughout this week's activities. Nominations for this also came from members of the Greek Week Committee. For their passionate displays of friendship and loyalty to the overall Greek community, the chapter earning the Spirit Stick this week is Kappa Kappa Gamma. We now come to the final award of the night, the overall champion of the Greek Week 2024 competition. Points came from all this week's activities, banners, penny wars, and Alcohol 101 participation. You should all be extraordinarily proud of the work you've put in this week, and we are incredibly grateful to your dedication. In third place, with 1,460 points, is Kappa Kappa Gamma. In second place, with 1,480 points, is Alpha Tau Omega. And congratulations to this year's winners, with 1,750 points, the men of Sigma Phi Epsilon. Before we close, I'd like to thank each of you for joining our Fraternity and Sorority Life Awards ceremony. The strength of our organizations and community is shown through your participation in this event. The impact we have as members of Greek life is demonstrated through our academic performance, sisterly and brotherly bonds, philanthropic endeavors, and service to our communities. While we celebrate tonight, we must keep in mind that tomorrow is the beginning of a brand new season, where all honors are up for grabs. Let us remember the responsibility we all hold as leaders on Monmouth's campus. Let us continue to demonstrate the ideals upon which our organizations were founded. And most importantly, let us begin this new chapter even stronger and better than ever before. Thank you all, and have a wonderful rest of your semester.
So it is picture time, but also there are just all the awards recipients that will be out in the lobby for anyone that wants a little keepsake. But picture time.